Contact points could look a little different at times.
As the referees cross the T's and dot the I's, we are getting ready to roar here. Hayden Patriquin to serve first. Game 1.
0-0-2.
Oh, Big H goes big down the middle, and it tagged Riley on its way out. Riley threw his finger up.
Yeah.
As if it did not.
Let
Hayden called him out.
Back to it. Ben leaves it for Hayden. Love that. So many patterns that work in Hayden's favor. Patience from Ben. Patriquin has an opportunity, not just yet.
Oh, tagged him on his way around the kitchen. And a little stare down chat with his buddy Hayden Patriquin.
Huge statement early. Patriquin speeds up, knowing that the Ernie is there. Riley still handles it with a tag.
Second serve.
Greatness lies in the next one. Missed third, second serve.
0-1-2.
Oh, miscommunication in the middle. Matt Wright lets it land on his foot.
Mine, yours, mine.
1-0-1.
It's going to need to be more shallow than that to stay out of the reach of Riley Newman.
Ooh, well defended by Riley Newman. Ben Johns got involved. Big H sent it deep.
It's that beautiful sound of an elite pickleball hands battle.
Ben Johns lines up, tees off on the high reset attempt.
0-1-2.
Slam on the brakes. Here it comes.
Point.
Call into champ. You'll want to avoid.
1-0-1.
Nice. And then Patriquin flies into the play, gets the ball down.
Yeah.
2-0-1.
More of that, and they have an opportunity to really rip away on the scoreboard for this one. Patriquin's ready.
And so is Matt Wright. Dishes it right back to Ben Johns. Newer partnership.
2-0-2.
Takes time to work out the kinks. Ooh, Ben Johns was hunting. He knew where that ball was going before Matt even hit it.
Yeah, and like Patriquin said,
3-0-2.
he feels like he's been playing with Ben for the last several months when he was playing with Stackford, so.
Too good. So what does Ben get in a partner like Hayden Patriquin that he didn't necessarily have with Colin?
Oh, yeah, it's tough. I mean, Colin was certainly fulfilling his role correctly, but what he gets with Hayden Patriquin is much more offense, much more pressure, much more lethality, which was displayed in that particular point right there. Colin had that as well. It's just in a different form with Hayden Patriquin.
What would you say is the most different about it?
So, I mean, before the game plan was, I need you to elongate the point until I put it away. Now it's, we play the point until one of us puts it away.
Got it.
It's a different blueprint. Leaves that ball for Hayden. opts for the patience. Keeps him guessing. Missed dink from Ben Johns.
Are there more balls mixed in there, too, that Ben is allowing Hayden to take in the middle, whereas with Colin, he's maybe taking every time?
1,000%. Yeah, there are times. Even on that one, that's one that you could see Ben taking just a few months ago. And still early in game one, Johns, Patriquin up 5-1, but the errors, you know, of these exchanges have not been on the Patriquin side of the court.
2-5-1.
Brushing dinks from Patriquin provide a lot of top spin on a short distance ball. It's very good, very pressurized.
Wow, what a play. Matt Wright finds the opening, strikes it home at Hayden Patriquin.
3-5-1.
Just high enough and an unexpected cross court.
Second serve.
Matt Wright had some thoughts
3-5-2.
after that exchange. That had to do with the paddle. Oh, wanted to pull it down the line on Ben Johns for some revenge. Gets caught up at the top of the tape.
5-3-1.
And there goes the answer. Hayden Patriquin flying across the court and poaching. Something you wouldn't have maybe seen with
6-3-1.
the other partnership.
Right, right. And that's a different look. Whether it's successful or not, it's a different look.
Yeah.
And, you know, from players watching film and doing their homework and being very aware of the Colin, Ben, that team combo, the looks that they provide, it's important to shake that up and show some different looks. So that's a big leg up that the Patriquin Johns combo has, is new looks for their opponents. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Hands battle of the day. Hayden Patriquin establishes dominance over the point.
And that's what an elite hands battle looks like in pickleball. It is not just the attack and the counter. It is a whole phase in itself of an exchange. Whoa!
Big H strikes again, that time a new target, Matt Wright. In the Grand Slam, securing their 34th title together as a team. But Ben Johns is still who he is, and the rest of the field has risen. Players like Hayden Patriquin and Gabe Tardeo have taken charge on the right, and now they're dangerous. Heavy drive, heavy crash prior to that, 11-3, the final in game one. Domination from Ben Johns and Hayden Patriquin. Riley Newman and Matt Wright have some things to ponder as we go to break. Game two up next in the quarterfinal rounds, men's doubles. Sean McMahon and Rob Cassidy with you. Matt Wright, our first server of game two. Federer off speed.
Checkmate acquired with the dinking.
0-0-1.
Wow. Before he could even see it cross the net, Riley Newman was getting tagged.
1-0-1.
And playing with the young and Patriquin. Ben Johns is looking fresh out there as well. just having some fun. The creativity juices are flowing. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself while taking care of business.
2-0-1.
Perfect drop like it's nothing.
Riley Newman wasn't going to get burned twice from the same shot.
Yeah. Love to see it.
Great adjustment
2-0-2.
mid-match.
Missed dink from Ben Johns.
Rare sight, but it does happen occasionally. Matt Wright back to serve now for 2.
Nice brush. Undercut. Continues the spin, Ben Johns.
Oh, creates the vulnerability and punches it right through said vulnerability.
This is a fun team.
0-2-2.
Smoked.
It's the Ben Johns show.
It's also fun and interesting to see, you know, Hayden Patriquin directly across from Riley Newman, one of the tallest players we have versus one of the not as tallest players.
Here's a fun stat, 55-25, the point total for the first 5 games together for Johns and Patriquin. As that hands exchange goes on the side of Matt Wright.
Newman takes a shot there. It's a great idea, but they still don't come out on top with it.
Point.
Newman can't even get to the kitchen line for the 4th. Yeah.
Matt Wright is on it.
Yeah, it was there. The window was there, but it was a little bit by design as Matt Wright baited that ball for his forehand.
0-3-1.
He does that a lot. Ooh.
Second serve.
Just dismantling the man straight across.
0-3-2. Side out.
That's not going to work. It's like it feels a little forced from the Matt Wright, Riley Newman side of the net, forcing to get into that line. It's the pressure that Johns and Patriquin provide to the dink battle here. Not gonna work. Patriquin has been able to dismantle what has been known as the palm of death from Riley Newman.
Point.
And now a shoe shiner for Matt Wright.
Timeout receivers, 5-0-1.
And the Flake lines coming into this event back together again for the first time since 2023. We're having a nice run until Ben Johns and Hayden Patriquin showed up and they're part of the draw.
5-0-2. Point.
Into the palm of death again. Hayden Patriquin unafraid of the reaction time from Riley Newman. 6-0.
Side out. 0-6-1.
Nice spot, Matt Wright. Loaded up, asking for the crowd support.
1-6-1.
Telling the Tucson fans they're a little quiet for his liking.
Second serve.
Forced to the left hand. Too tough.
1-6-2.
Okay.
Oh, almost. Matt Wright was almost there.
Almost pulling off a greatest like Thomas Wilson did.
6-1-1.
If you recall from 2024,
Point.
Thomas Wilson made one of the best gets of all time.
Great to have Thomas Wilson with us on the mic over on Grandstand. We missed the Wilson family, and a missed return puts Johns and Patriquin
8-1-1.
in the closing distance for the match.
Great exchange.
8-1-2.
Oh, wow. Can't get that one back, though. Riley Newman forces that ball in for a place that Hayden Patriquin couldn't reach, but an epic defensive scramble from Big H. Keep it alive.
Heavy.
Second serve.
Unacceptable.
In what ways?
1-8-2.
You got to make them play. Can't lose to the net in a shot like that.
Win picking up.
Side out.
Newman sends it back over.
And we got Daescu and Alshon still on the other side of the draw. It's the Proton Tucson Open. Daescu's rocking their new flamingo paddle, if you haven't seen that yet. It's one of the first ever paddles to be dual stamped, approved for both UPAA and USAP. So interesting stuff there. Can use it wherever you go. Oh, you know it.
Wow. Hayden Patriquin punches that one through with some style.
Ben
Match
Johns
point.
Parts the seas. Hayden Patriquin.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
9-1-1.
Wow, Ben Johns. Clean up in aisle 7, 11-1 domination in game 2. To the semifinals they go for a date with Andre Daescu and Christian Alshon. But Ben Johns and Big H, they are the team to beat.
Yeah, if they play anything like this, I think they have a chance. That was fun, exciting, and a very good performance.
Stick around, we'll chat with Ben Johns and Hayden Patrick. Ben Johns and Hayden Patriquin are the team to beat this tournament. The world #1 breezing through Riley Newman and Matt Wright. 11-3, 11-1. They are on to the semifinals against Andre Daescu and Christian Alshon. Joining us now to talk about the big win is Ben Johns and Hayden Patriquin. Ben, how much freedom do you feel playing on the left with Hayden Patriquin, who's able to take over on the right?
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. I mean, it was remarkable how well Hayden was playing. I mean, I've played against him a lot, and I don't know if I've seen him play that well too many times. It was pretty impressive. So, no, it's really fun to watch sometimes where in positions where I might be taking balls sometimes, he's doing better stuff with it than I would. So it's definitely fun to watch and fun to be on the same side of.
Yeah, it was a dominant performance, in my opinion. Hayden, you had a lot of good spots on Riley Newman in that match. What was working for you or allowing you to attack?
Yeah, I know he likes that pancake. I noticed his Tui was popping up. I know he has the pop your paddle, so I was just kind of leaning in when Ben was dinking with him, trying to keep it away from the pancake, but I went down the middle a couple of times. I don't know, I was just kind of switching it up.
And Ben, just kind of going off the thought you just mentioned, how do you manage the communication, I guess, in the middle when you're playing with a new partner? He maybe is able to take a little bit more court there on the right, similar to a Gabe Tardio in that situation. How do you manage which balls you take versus which balls you surrender to Hayden?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of mostly geometry, really. It's just, you know, when the ball's coming into your body, it's more often yours. And kind of if it is coming across to your partner in that direction, then either one of us can kind of step in if we can take it out of the air. I feel like that's generally kind of the play. Because if you can get there earlier than them out of the air, they're not usually in the way. And if it is kind of bouncing and coming into one of our bodies, then we have plenty of time to communicate and decide whose it is. So it's really kind of a flow, give and take of, you know, if you see something, go ahead and take it and try to be aggressive with it. And outside that, just regular communication.
Awesome. Well, great stuff, you two. So much fun to watch. And we will see you in a couple of matches from now in the semifinal rounds. We're going to step aside for just a moment. Coming up next, it's quarterfinal time for Annalie Waters and